So today's video is a journey that I wanted to do for a while. It's Wakefield to Wetherby, which it's sort of shortest route, taking in mostly sort of A and B roads and a few tracks. It's about 22 miles, and what I've done is I've planned a route out to Wetherby, taking that route, and then coming back a slightly longer route, coming back through Ulskelf, Church Fenton, Sherburn and Elmet, Lumby, and back through Fairburnings and St Aidan's, which is where it'll finish for the video at least anyway. It's quite an enjoyable little trip. It's the longest trip I've done on the Planet X Tempest, and the bike again performed brilliantly. Gravel bikes, I think they're the kind of go-to bike at the moment for me. If I had to live with one bike, it would be a gravel bike because it's such an all-rounder, do everything with it. Enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. If there's anything that you want to see, you want to know about, just post some comments. But see you next time. Wide open road. And welcome to Aberford. Very nice. Okay, took a bit of a wrong turn in there, so let's see where this one takes us. I think Kamut were trying to take me across a bridge that were close to the public with a massive gate on it. The other option was the motorway, which is not an option. Let's see where this takes us. So today's ride is aiming to be about 50 miles, split into two, from Wakefield to Wetherby, and then Wetherby back through Church Fenton, Towton, back to Wakefield. Some lovely views down here. Nice little cycling lane, although it's right next to the I think it's the M1 or A1 North, so you can only just hear the bird song. It's nice. It's a nice breeze as well actually. I don't normally like wind, but this breeze is quite cooling. I don't think actually that far from Wetherby now. Nice little bit away from the road. No, not that way. Some of these directions are a little bit questionable. Right, this way. commute seems to like this way better. There's actual sign for Wetherby. Jiffle. Oh, nice little stony track here. Quite a variety on this route actually. I'm not sure what this will be like in winter. Very muddy, I would have thought. It's full of potholes, but at least it's not traffic. Turning for Boston. I think on the way back I'm going down that way. But onwards to Wetherby. Seems to have gone off track a little bit. Still on a cycle path, but not where I want it to be really. But just 1.5 miles from Wetherby now. And there is Wetherby. What a varied little trip. And there, the river wharf. So in Wetherby, definitely earned this, even though it was £4. So just sit here for a bit and enjoy the view. And then back to Wakefield. So I'm on the way back now. This is a different route back to the one that I came on. I think parts of it are very small parts of it are the same, but essentially it's a different route. Let's see what we pick up here. into North Yorkshire. Thought we'd already been there. Getting a bit warm now, just have to chug some more water. Bit of Kendal mint cake. I think we're not far from Towton now. Just coming through Stutton, another little village, very picturesque. Don't remember that on the map. Now passing through Old Skelf, the railway station. Legs are feeling a bit tired now, as I say. I'm doing what I normally do. Not taking it easy. Normally I always say to myself on these longer rides, I'm going to take it steady this time. Leave a bit left in legs, but it never happens. I always go too fast. Or too fast up the hills, too hard. I'll learn one day, probably when I bonk out. That's the old RAF Church Fenton base. Nice long straight road. I think it's about a mile, this one. It's heading towards Sherburn in Helmet. Now then. Passing the entrance to Fairburnings. So I'm back on another part of the Lions Way, which runs through East Leeds. and I've just got on it at Allerton Bywater, and it's going to take me up to well, near to St Aidan's. And if you saw the start of the video when I went to Garforth from St Aidan's, this joins up, so this is the southernmost point and joins up a bit further up, which is a bit I'll be turning off. It's great if you don't like riding on roads, get across quite good distances if you don't like traffic. I'm turning off the Linesway now. This is where I first came onto it at the beginning. So it's up the right. A couple more minutes, back at St Aidan's Nature Reserve. Back at St Aidan's. The bike at the moment, I've got the Prime Barrader wheels on and Panaracer Gravel King SK tyres. They were fantastic, really good actually all rounder for roads and things where you're doing a bit of a mixture, roads, trails, gravel, loose stuff. I did lose it a little bit on a really loose section, but that was my own fault, I wasn't paying attention. Back end swung out a little bit, that was interesting. But yeah, it's fantastic. The saddle as well, which is the Fabric Race line. The saddle, which is a Fabric line, I think it's a shallow version. The saddle, which is a Fabric line race with titanium rails, really good as well. That's the first long, really decent ride that I've done on it. So 54 miles all in today. It was quite comfortable actually. I think the thing that let me down was the shorts that I've got on. I think the pad wasn't really up for the journey. It's taken me about 4 hours I think today all in. If there's anything that you want to see, you want to know about, just post some comments. But see you next time.